Rapids for the final time this weekend. Say it with me. This is Monster Jam!
Grand Rapids, it is now time for the very first competition of the event, JCB Racing. Our 8 Monster Jam superstars are battling head-to-head against the clock to be crowned the racing champion. They've been seated into an order based on a random draw, and the winner of this round will claim the racing championship, but also the first 8 points of the event. All right, this is the last time. This is your first opportunity of the event. Don't disappoint. Make some noise for JCB Racing.
Up first, it's Triton Robbins' Crazy Train. All aboard, the conductor says. Here's a guy who has 7 racing finals wins this season when going head-to-head. Doesn't have a racing win in this format where, again, it is truck and driver against the clock. And whoever has the fastest time gets those first 8 points. Here we go. $11.917 for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Our fastest times this weekend have dipped into the 9-second time frame. But we'll see. Maybe Crazy Train will hold on to the top spot with that 11.917 pass. We are cleared for takeoff. Up next, Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. For Montana Robbins has 1 win in this JCB Racing format this season. Has had a good weekend in a lot of the different competitions, but has yet to claim a win. So it's time to go fast. Time to hit that loud pedal. Here we go. $10.153. Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy, your new leader in JCB Racing. Plain Crazy at 10.153. Up next, Angelina Knock in Megalodon. Make sure to get those big shark teeth out. Angelina Knock, Megalodon, getting a couple third-place finishes this weekend in JCB Racing. That truck is not firing. That truck is not firing. Sitting at the starting line, waiting, hoping that truck is going to start. There we go. Interesting moment there for Angelina Knock, Megalodon. She's staged and ready to go. 10.888. 10.888 for Megalodon. It seems as though our drivers are kind of getting a hang of that final turn and taking it a little tighter. We're starting to see some faster times from each of these drivers, but we have yet to see a 9-second pass yet in JCB Racing. Time to beat 10.153 for Plain Crazy. Up next, the black and green wrecking machine. It's Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Your current series leader on Arena Championship Series Central has had a pretty quiet weekend this weekend. Final event, Gravedigger waiting for that green light. And the transmission says no. Tough break for Matt Cody Gravedigger, punching the windshield, throwing the steering wheel. You can see the frustration if you're looking in the cockpit right now. Earlier today for racing, pulling to the line, the rear steer was locked, so he had to be pulled off the track. And again, here's just an unfortunate situation for our current series leader. Make some noise real quick for Matt Cody Gravedigger. They're gonna get back there, they're gonna fix that truck, and he's gonna be back out for two-wheel skills.
Team Gravedigger might be busy, but Team Terminal Velocity is busy as well. Right now, things might actually be looking up. We've been able to actually have them turn the engine. We've been able to get it going for a few minutes, and then it seems like there's something wrong again. So we've just got the team working on it, but we're making progress. They've been able to get that truck going, have that engine running, and right now, the chances for them making it out for the JCB Racing competition, the way things are going, I believe it could happen for Team Terminal Velocity.
So Gravedigger will get 0 points with that DNF, a tough break. This weekend has just not worked out well for your current series leader, Matt Cody and Gravedigger. Now he needs to get back for two-wheel skills and freestyle to try to maintain that points lead, but he needs to get points to maintain it. So a big shout out to Matt Cody. I know him and those UNOH technicians will get that truck ready and back out here for our next competition. But watching that, Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy, still in the top spot with a 10.153 in JCB Racing. All right, Grand Rapids, everybody get those zombie arms up. Come on. Here comes John Zimmer Sr., Zombie. Oh, look at him. He's fancy. So John Zimmer Sr., the Send It Motorsports team captain in Zombie from Howell, Michigan. So we got a Michigander right here. If you want to show the hometown driver some love, I'd do that right now as Zombie pulls to the line and waits for the green light. It's a 10.321. 10.321 for Zombie. That puts John Zimmer Sr. Zombie in second place right now in the JCB Racing competition. So Montana Robbins still in the top spot, Plain Crazy, a 10.153. Only a few competitors remain, and one of those is Sparkle Smash, who has won this competition 4 out of 4 times so far this weekend. And it is the final opportunity to take a JCB Racing win. So again, truck and driver versus the clock, the first 8 points of the event in the final event of the weekend. Making his way down the tunnel right now. Everybody get those bullhorns up. Let's get those bullhorns up. Make some noise. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Fernando Martinez sitting in 4th on the series, about 50 points behind Matt Cody and Gravedigger, but has an opportunity to capitalize on this. A big first place would be awesome for El Toro Loco, not even just for tonight, but for chasing the current series leader, Gravedigger. All right, it's Toro stage, ready to rock. $11.045. 11.045. El Toro Loco right now, 4th place in our JCB Racing bracket. Again, Montana Robbins playing crazy, holding on to that top spot, 10.153. She has been smashing the competition all weekend in this competition. Let's hear it for Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. Fastest time of the weekend with a really fast 9-second pass. Can't she do it again? Whoa. 10. 10.093. Your new leader is Sparkle Smash. Final competitor in JCB Racing. Barely making it to the line, replacing the motor from Howell, Michigan. It's John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Again, that is a brand new motor in the back of that truck. I'm wowed that they were able to get that thing back out here for this first competition. And he's out here now to capitalize on some points. Everybody chasing Gravedigger. But also in this competition right now, time to beat 10.093. It's a 10.113, which is good enough for 2nd place. That means your winner, Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash.
That is it for Team Sparkle Smash. You're adding 8 points onto your score and walking away with a clean sweep of every single JCB Racing competition win. That has got to make you feel pretty good.
You know, this means so much to me. I grew up racing cars my entire life, so to come out here on the Monster Jam track and really just lay it all on the line and get those 5 racing wins, you know, that is so incredible. But I want to hear you guys. Did you guys enjoy the racing competition?
You know what? All those Sparkle Smash fans are about to become the official judges of the next competition in the two-wheel skills. You've proven time and time again that you can ride the momentum of a win. What do the fans need to do to see Sparkle Smash up on top of that pod taking another win?
You know, it's going to get wild out here in the two-wheel skills challenge. You're going to see these trucks up on 2 wheels, the front, the back, the side. It's going to get wild. So I want you guys to hold on to your seats, and I want to hear you guys get loud. Are you ready for the two-wheel skills challenge?
The plot continues to thicken on Arena Championship Series Central for the Series Championship with that tough break for Matt Cody and Gravedigger. But Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash, starts the 5th event this weekend with the JCB Racing win and 8 points. Terminal Velocity again in 2nd place with 7 points. Great turnout right there for Montana Robbins playing crazy in 3rd. Zombie in 4th with 5 points. Then we have Megalodon, El Toro Loco, Crazy Train, and Gravedigger rounding out the rest of the field for our BKT overall event championship after one of our 3 competitions tonight. Up next will be our two-wheel skills challenge, where each driver gets 2 attempts at their best trick in the hopes of getting you to lock in a Big 10 at judgeszone.com. And if you're looking at some of those moves there, the stompy, maybe a popper, you're not really sure what that is, keep your eyes locked to the video board as some of our Monster Jam drivers explain to you tricks you're going to see in our next competition.
Van Andel Arena, it is time for another racing competition. We call this one the Monster Jam Mini Jams Race. And I've got Jacob over here. Jacob, can you remind me who won the racing competition?
Sparkle Smash!
And what did Sparkle Smash do?
He smashed the competition. I hope Gravedigger get back out there.
You're gonna. I think Ryan. I think he's coming for your job. He's giving us play-by-play, pit report, hosting. You're killing it, dude. All right. So now the challenge is you're gonna have to pick which one of these 3 Monster Jam trucks is gonna be the fastest and win this race. So we have Zombie up there, we have JCB Digatron, and we have, of course, the speedy Sparkle Smash. Which one of these 3 are you gonna pick?
Let's see.
But you gotta pick one to win a prize.
Let's see. Sparkle Smash.
Sparkle Smash. I like the pick. I like the confidence. All right, let's see. 3, 2, 1. Send it. JCB Digatron in the lead around the first curve. Zombie way in the back. Oh, no, that was Sparkle Smash in the back. Jacob, what is going on? She was so fast in this one. She's in last. What's going on? Do you have confidence in your pick? He just gave me a silent nod. He's just like stone face, no emotion, unfazed, because you knew she was gonna make a comeback. Zombie's coming, never mind. Again, Sparkle Smash. Wait, he's looking at me like, I told you. You knew it was gonna happen. You already knew. And you know what? You know what else you knew? That you were gonna take home your very own Monster Jam plushie. Monster Jam fans, give it up for Jacob.
Up next is our 2-wheel skills competition and the next 8 points of the event en route to that BKT overall event championship. And for more on how you will help pick our winner at judgeszone.com, let's check back in the stands with Carlos.
Thanks, Ryan. That's right. Van Andel Arena, you guys are not just spectators. You guys are official fan judges, and we're counting on you guys. So remember, go to judgeszone.com, judgeszone.com, scan that QR code up on the video screen right now. Get that ready to go. You're going to type in the code GRA, and you're going to have that BKT slider ready to go, because when these ribbon boards turn red like they are right now, that is your sign that you have 20 seconds left to lock in those scores. So, all right. Let's make some noise for the next competition, the 2-wheel skills challenge.
Get those train horn arms up. It's about to get wild. Here comes Crazy Train. Is he taking a nap in there? He's just got that thing balanced perfectly right now. Into a combo. Let's hear it for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Awesome start to our two-wheel skills competition. He has a second attempt to go. And on this season has one two-wheel skills win. With moves like that, it might be number 2 tonight. Get your phones out.
Scoring is open. Make some noise for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. JudgesZone.com, JudgesZone.com. If you like those combinations, if you liked that perfect balance on that first attempt, go to JudgesZone.com and score now.
It doesn't get more perfect than that in the first attempt. The second attempt didn't quite get the distance he wanted, so that way the front tires would have landed off the pod and it would have caused the truck to bounce up onto those front 2 BKT tires. But that first attempt, absolutely solid from Crazy Train and Triton Robbins. Again, hoping for his second competition win in this competition this season. Scores are in. Score for Crazy Train is 7.446. Again, 7.446. Great start to two-wheel skills for Crazy Train. Our next competitor has 9 two-wheel skills challenge wins this season. It's Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. El Toro Loco has some dance moves. Great execution from El Toro Loco here. Time for attempt number 2.
It's the Crazy Bull. Give it up, Fernando Martinez and Toro Loco. Judgeszone.com, judgeszone.com. Scan that QR code, lock in your scores.
Super glued to the action replay. The first attempt dancing around on those front two BKT tires, also blowing some smoke out of the nose. Fernando Martinez, another great weekend here in Grand Rapids, was here last year, back again for more fun, and now we wait to see what his score is. Scores are in, and the score for El Toro Loco is 8.061, 8.061. El Toro Loco in first place right now at 8.061. Crazy Train in second. Our next competitor, Angelina Knock. Here comes Megalodon. Didn't get the bounce she was looking for in the momentum for attempt number one. It's okay. Megalodon has another chance at our two-wheel skills challenge. Remember, score to beat El Toro Loco, 8.061.
Make some noise for Angelina Knock in Megalodon. Judgeszone.com. If you liked how that shark stuck the landing and waved to the crowd, go to judgeszone.com, scan that QR code, and lock in your scores.
That is funny. That is like Megalodon there waving to the crowd there with the big giant BKT tires. Angelina Knock, got to feel good about that right there in Megalodon. We haven't seen that move from any of our other competitors so far. So way to hit that. All right, here we go. Score is in. Score to beat El Toro Loco, 8.061. The score for Megalodon is 6.076 for Megalodon, currently in third. It has been an all-sparkle smash weekend. Jamie Sullivan up next in our two-wheel skills challenge. This season has 5 two-wheel skills challenge wins. Looking to make it 6, and we'll see if that takes her to another BKT overall event championship this weekend. on one BKT tire at one point. Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash, turning up the heat right now in the two-wheel skills challenge. One more attempt.
She's got grace and class. Give it up, Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Judgeszone.com. Those ribbon boards are red. 20 seconds left to lock in your scores.
Getting fancy like Sparkle Smash in a two-wheel skill challenge. Great stuff right there from Jamie Sullivan. Nice slow moonwalk across the pod. Great attempt and a big weekend for Sparkle Smash. Here we go. Score to beat El Toro Loco 8.061. The score for Sparkle Smash is 9.345. Your new leader, Sparkle Smash. Watching that second attempt on the video board, the way she just slowly and perfectly walks it down the pod, sets it down. Would have thought she might have walked right out of the tunnel with that Monster Jam truck back into her pit spot. Next competitor, 14 two-wheel skills challenge wins this season, John Zimmer Jr. It's time for terminal velocity. There's only one piece of fiberglass left on that terminal velocity truck. And he's got one more attempt in the two-wheel skills challenge. Great combo set for attempt number one. Here comes attempt number two. Absolutely perfect right there.
Scoring is open. Scoring is open. Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. Or should I say, whatever's left of terminal velocity, Grand Rapids, make some noise for your Michigan native.
I mean, you can see how pumped he is after that. I thought he was just going to park his Monster Jam truck there, right? The way it was just, it's set there perfectly at that 90-degree angle. Awesome stuff from John Zimmer Jr. Scores are in. Score to beat, Sparkle Smash, 9.345. Score for terminal velocity is... Interesting reaction from the crowd, 9.304, right now in second place. Up next, Montana Robbins. Time for Plain Crazy. Second attempt from a driver trying to do where they launch the truck up and get it to set on those front BKT tires. Not enough speed for attempt number one. I think he might send it.
Make some noise for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. 20 seconds left, 20 seconds. You gotta get on Judges Zone. You gotta score. JudgesZone.com. Score now.
So the second attempt there, a nice little sky wheelie, not too much air, but able to kind of set it down and walk it a little bit on those back BKT tires. The first attempt too, again, going as he launches the truck, hoping to get the back to bounce as the front tires hit the ground and then walk into a stoppie, but not able to hit it this time, maybe next week. But we've got, the scores are in for Plain Crazy, and the score is 4.246. Plain Crazy right now in sixth place. Two competitors left. Let's get those zombie arms up. It's John Zimmer Sr., the 20-year veteran. It's time for Zombie. A jaw-dropping performance so far for Zombie. Apparently he doesn't need that jaw.
Scoring is open. You can't kill what's already dead. Make some noise, John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. Judgeszone.com, lock in your scores right now.
If he had any intention of trying to save any of those teeth, he just crushed them. John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie with an awesome performance there, and again, a jaw-dropping performance, just leaving it on the track. The question is it enough to take the win in our second competition? Scores are in. Score to beat Sparkle Smash 9.345. The score for Zombie is 7.517. Fourth place for Zombie. That means your winner is Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. .345 her score. She's out here again. I mean, she's got to be getting real comfortable with all the mic time she's getting holding that trophy. Keaton Stewart is with our winner.
You know what, Ryan, you said it, another win for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash and another nail-biting competition here, but you came out and you seemed so confident with your 2 successful attempts. How you feeling knowing these fans crowned you as the champion?
I'm feeling so amazing. Yeah, thank you guys so much. This is so incredible to be here this weekend. You know, this weekend has been my best weekend ever in my career in Monster Jam. So I really owe it all to you guys, all these UNOH technicians back here. They're working pretty hard back there to make sure all these trucks are in tip-top shape. So I hope you guys enjoyed that 2-wheel skills challenge.
Sounds like they did, and we've got Monster Jam Freestyle coming up. Obviously in the lead, you've got a target on your back, and we both saw what went down in the pits with Team Gravedigger. You know that all these drivers are gunning for your spot. Does that change what you're gonna bring to the freestyle track at all?
You know, we're gonna come out here and give it our all. This is our last freestyle of the weekend, so we're gonna lay this truck right here in the dirt for all you fans. I wanna hear you guys get loud. Are you guys ready for the freestyle competition?
The weekend of dominance continues for Jamie Sullivan. Sparkle Smash, absolutely unstoppable this weekend, and right now for our final event this weekend in Grand Rapids. And before we get to freestyle motocross and Monster Jam freestyle, we're gonna take a quick break. This is Monster Jam halftime. We're gonna let our UNOH technicians tune up the trucks, our freestyle motocross riders get ready, and to put some finishing touches on the track to get it ready for freestyle. So grab some gear to cheer for your favorite truck and driver, but don't go far because we'll be back in just a few minutes. Right now is Monster Jam halftime.
Grand Rapids, make some noise for TJ Tiffany, Alex Stanlow, and Greg Duffy. Now let me tell you something about our freestyle motocross riders. They feed off of your energy. That means they feed off of your volume. The louder we get, the crazier they are gonna go. So Grand Rapids, you're in control. When you see that rider reach the top of that ramp, that's when I need you guys to get loud. This is our final event here in Grand Rapids, so you know these Daredevils are ready to send it. I hope you guys are ready to get loud. Looks like they're getting ready. First to the ramp, Grand Rapids, make some noise for Alex Damlow. Switchblade to start us off. Next up, let's hear it for TJ Tiffany. And even louder Grand Rapids for Greg Duffy. All right, you guys are loud. Keep up that volume, and I know we are gonna get to see these guys do some crazy stuff. TJ Tiffany with his signature slam and salmon move for you, Grand Rapids. Greg Duffy coming in with the double grab. What do you think, Grand Rapids? Can we turn up the volume? You guys keep it up. You have been the loudest all weekend. I promise you, I'm not even saying that, so keep it up. We got Greg Duffy approaching the ramp. Let's go. Alex Damlow soaring high. Looks like TJ Tiffany's approaching that ramp. What's he got for us? All right, on this one, Grand Rapids, let me hear you super loud. Grand Rapids, you guys are such fantastic fans. You guys are bringing all the energy and all the volume, so it's only right we reward you. We're kicking it off with the Freestyle Motocross Best Trick Competition. Now, we wouldn't let you be the judges of our Monster Jam trucks and not let you have a say in which one of these 3 daredevils will walk away with that title of Best Trick. So get your smartphones ready at judgeszone.com. These 3 will be counting on you. These guys are so loud. Are you guys ready? All right, they're ready. Grand Rapids, are you ready?
Up first from Hutchinson, Minnesota, it's Alex Damlow. Alex, a big fan of crafted, recycled materials, something he likes to do when he's not on the road, but on that 250, when he is on that bike, he's ready to go big and he's ready to impress. So as soon as he hits that runway, Grand Rapids, make some noise!
Scoring is open for Alex Damlow, coming in with a hard stopper here in the Best Trick competition. Check it out on the Super Glued to the Action replay. Showing a little love to section 208 and 209, waving to you guys over there. Hoping that that's going to help his scores, and that's where you guys come in. Right now, we've started that 20-second clock. Time's ticking out, so lock in those scores because this score is going to set the bar for the rest of the competition. We're taking the average of all of your scores, just like we do for our Monster Jam trucks, and we're going to find out exactly where that bar sits for Alex Damlow. In just a couple seconds, I just got word, we got the score locked in.
I love him pointing at the camera there for the trick. That's some style right there. The score for Alex Damlow is 7.646. 7.646 for Alex Damlow, kicking off our Best Trick competition. Up next from Orlando, Florida, make some noise for TJ Tiffany. You'll notice the kind of deeper sound of that bike, a 450, and you may have seen him in the past and not realize that a stuntman in Bad Boys for Life, Avengers Endgame, and the Outer Banks series. TJ Tiffany, a wild man and a lot of fun to hang out with. If you ever get a chance to hang out with these freestyle motocross guys, I would recommend that, but I would also be careful. You might end up on a bike sometime. All right, let's hear it for TJ Tiffany.
Scoring is open for TJ Tiffany here in the Best Trick competition. Feeling good after that trick as well. A textbook perfect backflip. Check it out on the Super Glued to the Action replay. Major air. Looks like he's in slow motion even when we watch it live here in the arena. But right now, here's where you come in. You guys have to decide, did TJ Tiffany do enough to knock Alex Damlow out of the running, take his spot, and take the lead? Let's find out.
Scores are in, score to beat, 7.646. The score for TJ Tiffany is 9.202. Grand Rapids, big fan of the backflip. Up next, our final competitor in the best trick competition from Gransonville, Maryland, we have Greg Duffy. Greg Duffy was the first ever freestyle motocross rider to do a double front flip on a dirt bike. He's swept the competition all weekend in best trick. You want to talk about one of the best on the planet? Get ready to hit the runway. Grand Rapids, make some noise.
Scoring is open for Greg Duffy, coming in with a backflip heel clicker for you, Grand Rapids. The energy is electric, and Greg is hoping those scores are high. You know, he saw TJ Tiffany go. He had to add that extra layer of difficulty, adding that extra layer of that wow factor. We love to see it, but it's up to you guys. Lock in your scores now at judgeszone.com. We're going to see, will Greg Duffy walk away with that title of best trick winner, or will it be TJ Tiffany?
Tough score to beat right now, 9.202. The score for Greg Duffy is 9.616. Your winner, Greg Duffy.
Grand Rapids, we are not done here yet. Looks like these three Daredevils have a little left in them. TJ, tell them what you got.
Oh man, Grand Rapids, we're having fun. You guys are so loud. You having fun or what? All right. The boys and I, we're going to get out here. We're going to do something called FMX trains. We're going to try to get as close as we can together, try to get us all up in the air at the same time. I want you guys to clap your hands, stomp your feet, make some noise for the boys.
Grand Rapids, this is it, the final send-off. After this, we are back to our Monster Jam trucks. They've got their hands full. We're gonna get to see these riders fly from one side of the arena to the other in a continuous train while performing tricks. They've got their hands full, but it's your job to help me get louder and louder and louder with every single train that we've got. We're gonna send these guys off the right way, and Grand Rapids, I am so excited because you guys have been the loudest so far, so I've got all the faith in you. They want you to get loud. I want you to get loud. Grand Rapids, get ready for the Freestyle Motocross Grand Finale. All right, they got their tight turnaround, and then they're gonna position themselves to get ready to go up the ramp. When you see that first rider, Alex Damlow, hit the top of that ramp, Grand Rapids, that's when I want you guys to go crazy. So get ready. Let me hear you. All right, perfect first train, but I think we can get a little louder. What do you say? All right, on this one, I want everybody not only to get loud with your voice, but stomp your feet, clap your hands, do whatever you gotta do. We've gotta make this one louder, and I know you guys can do it. Phenomenal job, Grand Rapids. But we've got one more train. You guys got big shoes to fill. We were pretty loud. But I think it's time that all of Michigan knows. Monster Jam's in town, and it is time for the Freestyle Motocross Grand Finale. I want all of Michigan to hear you guys getting wild, getting crazy. Gear up and get ready. Let me hear you. Pat yourselves on the back. You guys are phenomenal, so loud. Give it up one final time for the superstars of our Freestyle Motocross team. TJ Tiffany, Alex Damlow, and your best trick winner, Greg Duffy. Greg, a big congratulations to you. you know, you might have to join Team Sparkle Smash because you took a clean sweep of this entire weekend with Best Trick competition. But these fans right here for this event, they helped crown you that champion. How do you feel?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Sparkle Splash has been killing it all weekend. And yeah, we've had some great crowds here in Grand Rapids. You guys have been getting loud. Every crowd here has been super loud. Probably the loudest stop that we've been to so far. So congrats to you guys. Keep the noise going.
And you know what? Obviously, helmets on, competition is tough. It's real on the track. But when you guys leave, you guys are good friends, and it seems like we can't keep you guys off of two wheels. Tell these Monster Jam fans, if they don't see you on the track, where are they most likely to see the superstars of freestyle motocross?
Yeah, usually we're either on the track or on the road with Monster Jam, you know, seeing these awesome cities, meeting these awesome fans, a track party and everything. And yeah, my life's dirt bikes. And yeah, the sooner you get started, the better off you are. Don't forget to wear your protection, helmet, knee pads, boots, all the good things.
And you know what? These Monster Jam fans, maybe for the first time, some people are seeing this freestyle motocross. If they want to see more, if they want to go into this, you said it. You said wear the protection. But how do you stay so fearless in this? Because some of this stuff looks kind of scary.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've been doing this since I was about 7 years old, and about 28 years now I've been riding dirt bikes. But yeah, growing up, I always had to get good grades in school, stay in school, kids, get good grades. And like I said, don't forget to wear your protection, your helmets, your boots, all the good things. And thank you guys for coming out, Grand Rapids. You guys have been great.
Give it up for your Best Trick winner one more time. It's Greg Duffy.
Grand Rapids, this is the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. Make some noise for John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. You already know the drill. Those ribbon boards are red. Judgeszone.com is where you need to be. Judgeszone.com is where you need to score.
From Howell, Michigan, the Sundert Motorsports team captain and veteran of the sport here in Monster Jam. One more time, let's make some noise for John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. Scores are in, and the score for Zombie is 6.583. 6.583 kicks off freestyle. Zombie, your current leader. The conductor says it's time to go full send. Let's hear it for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. 40 seconds on the clock. And that is the end of the run for Crazy Train. A tough break for Triton Robbins. One more time, Grand Rapids, make some noise for Crazy Train and get your scores in at judgeszone.com. A lot of promise in that freestyle, from the big air to just the momentum that he started that freestyle with. Sadly, though, Monster Jam trucks sometimes have these mechanical issues, or the amount of the beating that this truck has taken all weekend. Something is going to have to give at some point, because he is pushing it to the extreme. Scores in, and the score for Crazy Train is 6.226. 6.226. Zombie remains your leader right now with a 6.583.
All right, Grand Rapids, it's time for a head-to-head showdown. And I got my buddy Jerry right here with the Megalodon gear. Nice, good job. Give me a fist bump for that. That's pretty awesome. All right, this is your challenge. You're gonna go to head-to-head with one of our Monster Jam superstars. Your goal is you have to name as many animals as you can in 15 seconds. Are you up for the challenge?
Yes.
All right. Are you guys down to help him with some animal names? So that way he can win this prize? You got it? All right. In 3, 2, 1, go.
A shark, lion, alligator, bird, dog, cat, dolphin, frog, crocodile, giraffe, elephant, cheetah, tiger, chicken, lion.
14. Time is up. Great job, Jerry, first of all. All right, so now you're going to go head-to-head with one of our drivers. Let's see if you can take him down.
Lion, tiger, bear, cat, dog, turtle, manatee, sea lion, giraffe, elephant, lizard.
Jerry, you took down Angelina Knock. So that means you're going to walk away with your very own Monster Jam plushie. Make some noise for Jerry. Actually, hold on. We're going to do something cool. Do you want to introduce Angelina Knock? Can you say Megalodon? You're going to say Megalodon really loud, okay? Ready? Coming up next, Angelina Knock in
Megalodon!
Let's go! Out of the water, fin or not, give it up for Angelina Knock. Judgeszone.com, scoring is open. Lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
One of the best freestyles of the weekend for Angelina Knock. Grand Rapids, make some noise for Megalodon. Your scores are coming in at judgeszone.com. Adding them all up, we'll get the average. The scores are in. The score to beat is Zombie, a 6.583. The score for Megalodon is 7.624. Your new leader is Megalodon. Super glue glued to the action replay on the video board right now. You will never see anything like this. No shark day or year or any kind of programming on TV. Seeing it live and watching a 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck named Megalodon fly through the air is one of the coolest things you're ever going to get to see. So Grand Rapids, thanks for joining us tonight. One more time, make some noise for Megalodon. Now get those bull horns up for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Lining up for the Morgan and Morgan backflip. For the people, here goes El Toro Loco, 10 seconds left.
Scoring is open. Upside down, but alive and well. Give it up, Fernando Martinez and Toro Loco. You've got to go to Judges Zone right now. You got like 12 seconds. 12 seconds to lock in at those scores right now at judgeszone.com.
Excellent stuff there. And starting out with the massive air and hearing all of you Grand Rapids fans just kind of like, whoa, as he did that. I loved hearing that. That was awesome. The freestyle was great. Now we'll see if the scores are up to par with the roars of the crowd. So the score is in, score to beat. Megalodon, a 7.624. Fern getting out of El Toro Loco. The score for El Toro Loco is 9.581. Your new leader, El Toro Loco.
Bringing you Monster Jam fans a little bit of a different look here in our Monster Jam hot pits, but what I've got right here are two essential parts. These are actually coming from Gravedigger. I talked to you guys a little bit earlier about the coupler. I want to give you guys just an easier look into this. First of all, I wish I could tell you guys how heavy this is. It's a big piece here, but this is essentially that piece that connects the transmission into that drive line. Now also, take a look here, right? Because we've got this piece, and what I've got here is the transfer case top shaft. Now this obviously has these little grooves here. I want you guys to be able to get a nice look into that, because sometimes these even metal pieces and grooves can actually be the issue. But here, that's not what we're seeing. You can get a really good idea of exactly how this connects in. Goes right in there, and obviously the transfer of power going through this coupler actually helps spin, which gives that rotation into the driveline, into the tires to make them spin. It's been a big issue here, but of course an essential piece in our Monster Jam truck. Just giving you guys an inside scoop to behind the scenes action from our Monster Jam hot pits.
With that Morgan and Morgan backflip as we watch the super glued to the action replay, El Toro Loco, your new leader and the new score to beat, 9.581. 4 competitors remain. Big score to beat right now. A 9.581 for El Toro Loco. Next competitor is going to be Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. Kind of an awkward position right now for El Toro Loco to be stuck in. When it comes to Montana Robbins, he'll be looking for his first freestyle win this season. And we're gonna have our JCB Dirt Squad out there to help Fernando Martinez get that truck kind of out of the way there so we can get back to freestyle. So Montana Robbins on hold with Plain Crazy. El Toro Loco, the score to beat 9.581.
Monster Jam fans, I just keep moving on up because it's so much fun. Now I'm at the way almost top of the arena. Shout out if you're on the upper deck. Make some noise. Yeah, I found my people up here. All right, so keep that energy because the next thing we gotta do is the Monster Jam copy cam. We've got a couple of our Monster Jam superstars showing you some of their best moves, but I think you can do it better. First up, Jamie Sullivan, Grand Rapids, show me what you got. Senior, what do you got? Grand Rapids, I know you know this one. Alrighty, and that does it for our Monster Jam copy cam. Don't tell our drivers, but I think you guys did it way better. But let's kick it back to more Monster Jam action. Up next, Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. Make some noise for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. JudgesZone.com, scoring is open. Shout out to Montana Robbins for using a different area of the pod for a combination there, sailing over it, clipping his back tires. Gotta love it. Scoring is open at JudgesZone.com.
Got to be tough going after a run like El Toro Loco with a high score and trying to top that. But, I mean, the big air, the technical moves you're watching, and that super glued to the action replay, this could be a score that could beat the top spot right now. So we'll see. Plain Crazy score is in, and that score is 7.73. 7.73, second place right now for Plain Crazy. Here's a guy who needs to take the win if he wants a shot at the BKT Overall Event Championship. Up next, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
Make some noise for the Michigan native, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Hardly any of that Monster Jam truck left. Awesome getting the chance to see a look inside, watching all of the things he's got to do in those tricks. Judgeszone.com, let us know what you thought about that run.
There was one piece of fiberglass still holding on that right side door. I'm not sure if it's still there anymore because that truck is on its side, but John Zimmer Jr. has put that Monster Jam truck through just about everything this weekend, and it's paying off because he overtook the lead on the series from Gravedigger. Not sure if that will be the case here in just a few minutes when we crown our BKT Overall Event Champion, but he was ready for that run. Now let's see if it's enough to take the lead. Score to beat El Toro Loco, 9.581. Score for Terminal Velocity is 8.972. 8.972 right now. Terminal Velocity in second place in freestyle.
That's right, Ryan. That puts him in second place in this absolutely stacked lineup. We got two competitors left, but let's go ahead and take a look at the leaderboard right now to see where we're at so far. El Toro Loco with that backflip run with a 9.5 right now is sitting in first place with a comfortable lead over the rest of the pack. Terminal Velocity flirting with that 9.0, couldn't quite get there, but still with a score high enough to land him in second place. We got Plain Crazy with a 7.7 in third, but we still have a couple more left. We've got Megalodon, a Zombie, Crazy Train to round out the rest of the pack that has gone already. But we have your points leader of the event still ready to go, and then one more competitor after that in the back. We'll see, because this competition is still way too close to call. It's anybody's game. But it's time to get back to Monster Jam Freestyle.
Wild to see that right side door that just has velocity barely holding on, but I don't know if there's some super glue the UNOH technicians put up there, but that thing is holding on. Great weekend for John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity. 2 competitors left. She's won 9 out of 14 competitions this weekend. Let's see if we can make it 10. It's Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash.
Confetti cannons for the win. Give it up for Jamie Sullivan. Sparkle Smash. Scan that QR code, lock in those scores. Only a couple seconds left.
If Jamie Sullivan and Sparkle Smash take the freestyle win here, she'll have won 2/3 of the competitions this weekend. That would make it 10 out of 15. So she has been absolutely dominant mid-season here on the road to Monster Jam World Finals. Scores are in. Score for El Toro Loco, 9.581. That's the score to beat. Score for Sparkle Smash is 8.491. 8.491 for Sparkle Smash.
Monster Jam fans, just a few feet away from me, we've got Gravedigger outside of the tunnel, geared up and ready to go. And we are going to get to see some Gravedigger madness because of this young man right here. You can see he has been working so hard. It has been all hands on deck. It is absolutely a moment of celebration in Grand Rapids. We need your help. I need you guys to bring the energy, not just for Matt Cody, but for all of our UNO technicians that made this truck geared up and ready for Monster Jam Freestyle.
10 seconds left on the clock. The truck is broken. The scoring is open. One last time. Make some noise for Matt Cody, Gravedigger. And plug in your score right now, judgeszone.com. The final score of the night, the final score of the weekend in Grand Rapids, and where Gravedigger places could really play a role in who is going to be our BKT overall event champion. Now, it won't be Gravedigger, but the other drivers vying for that top spot, wherever Gravedigger places, could be a spoiler for someone and a hero for someone else in this next moment. So as we wait, the scores are in. Score to beat. El Toro Loco, 9.581. The score for Gravedigger is 9.255. Second place for Matt Cody, Gravedigger in freestyle. That means your freestyle winner, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. So now we'll see who our overall event champion, our JCB Racing winner, Skills Challenge winner, 5 points in freestyle with a total of 21, and winning her fourth BKT overall event championship this weekend. Make some noise for Sparkle Smash! Nine of 15 competition wins this weekend. That's essentially 3/5 of all of this weekend's competitions. 4 out of the 5 BKT overall event championships. You are watching potentially the future of your next World Finals champion. Keaton Stewart has our winner.
Jamie Sullivan, this is overall event championship number 25 of your career. You are ending Grand Rapids just the way you started, and that is with a trophy in your hand. How do you feel?
This is so incredible. This is my four out of five overall event championships this weekend. This is so awesome. You know, it's all thanks to all you fans in the stands. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be able to drive these Monster Jam trucks. So this is awesome. You know, these UNOH technicians constantly working back there to make sure that all these trucks come out. Unfortunately, a bad night for Gravedigger, but they'll get that fixed. All those UNOH technicians, I know it, for next weekend. So, you know, hats off to them. Hats off to everybody out here. Thank you guys for coming out. You know, you guys spend all your money to come and watch us do this, and this is so much fun to come out here. So, you know, thanks to all you guys. I want to hear you guys, though. Did you guys have fun at Monster Jam?
You know what, Jamie, such a big moment. We know that Grand Rapids is going down in the history books for you to remember, but so is this event for so many of our fans who joined us here, maybe for the first time, or maybe they keep coming back for more. But if you could give any bit of these fans any bit of advice today, what would that be?
You know, being that yesterday was International Women's Day, this is for all those little girls out there, because you know what? Don't let those boys put you down. I've been put down so many times in my career. I've been racing since I was 9 years old, and you know what? You got to get right back up, get back on that horse, and come out here and do what you do. So hats off to all you guys. I hope that you guys had a great night, and thank you for coming out and spending your money to come watch us at Monster Jam.
Keep up that energy for your overall event champion, Jamie Sullivan. And you know what? We got to celebrate every single win. Fernando Martinez up against some tough competition, but that didn't stop you from putting your name up on that leaderboard, making some enemies, got targets on your back. But all the fans here thought your freestyle run was the best. What is it like when you're up against such tough competition to take home a win?
I think that's the key word right there, is tough, and it's always tough. I got to thank you guys for that win. Without you guys, I probably wouldn't have gotten that, so thank you so much. And you know, it's hard. Thank you. It's hard being out here on the road. It's hard on the crew guys. It's hard on the drivers, being away from our families and stuff. So this win, I dedicate it to everybody out there who's fighting a battle that no one knows about, and sometimes you're not too comfortable to talk about. So just know, I'm right here with you in the fight. Don't forget, you're never alone. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Congratulations, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, but also to Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. Carlos, I got to see the points on this series right now because I know we have a shakeup. So a tie for first place right now with Gravedigger, Matt Cody, and Terminal Velocity, John Zimmer Jr., 710 points. But Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash going from like 40 points behind to now just 9 points behind first place. If you told me last year when she was here in Monster Mutt Dalmatian that she would have dominated this weekend, I'd have said, oh, well, let's see. But against this competition, chef's kiss to Sparkle Smash this weekend.
Honestly, this has been the storyline of this series. We called it one of the most competitive in all of Monster Jam, and you're literally seeing it in front of your eyes right there. We knew that that top 4 was going to be jockeying for position all series long, and now we're literally a dead-on tie. And then the two other, like, how much does one difference in one weekend make? It's incredible, and we still have so much left in the series.
Well, a month ago in Long Island, we saw the series lead change. It did it again. I'm not saying that's my fault, but I can tell you that there are a lot of drivers that don't ever want me to pick them to be the winner of the BKT overall event champion. And so, Carlos, any last thoughts before we sign off here in Grand Rapids?
Grand Rapids, thank you so much. The 5 event weekends are such a marathon, and you guys made it totally worth it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Grand Rapids.
The fans, the food, and of course the staff here at Van Andel Arena, thank you so much for being so amazing to our Monster Jam staff and our awesome fans. And we'll love to see you at any one of the Monster Jams down the road. Get your tickets at monsterjam.com and make sure to join us for this year's Monster Jam World Finals. For Carlos Sparks and Keaton Stewart, I am Ryan Lacoste. Grand Rapids, holy moly, that was Monster Jam.